Hello, Professor Darwish. This is Molly Grisham, and I am about to submit my midterm exam part 2. You can probably hear my music in the background, so I hope that you're okay with it. It helps me concentrate while I worked on this most of the weekend. And I've got the midterm exam part 2 makeup on the left, and then my sticky notes have this code I always use to get in. So I like to start off with that. Let's see. Because this is what unlocks the key to get in. Let's see. Use midterm. I'm just going to say select all from employee, just to get it all warmed up. And Professor Darwish, while I'm getting started, I just want to say again, thank you very much for letting us rework on this. There we go. So it is all working. So I will start now on question 1. Okay, let's reread it one more time. Write an SQL query to display whose first name is not between 5 and 7 letters. So you threw in a little loop by putting not in there. So here's what I'll do. I'll say select all again from employee. I'll go under. I like to keep it clean like this, where character length. Let's see, character length. First name. First name. Less than 5. Or character length. First name greater than 7. All right, please work. Wonderful. So number 1 should be complete. We've got Anne, Mary, and John, and they have first names that only have 4 letters. And then when I was looking at all of the employees, which I'll do one more time, then you notice that William has 7 letters, but nobody on here has a first name more than 7 letters. And you're saying that is not between 5 and 7 letters. So only people with 4 letters come up. Boom. Number 1, done. Okay, time to go to number 2. Write a SQL query to display the vendors with invalid email address in the database. I will say, Professor Darwish, that I had a tough time with this. I probably practiced 1,000 times, which you might be able to see down here. I don't know why I couldn't seem to get it, but after lots of trial and error, I was able to get it. So let's say select all from vendor where email address, go again, not like A, do it again, close it like that, or email address, not like, oh, not that one, this one. And we'll do this again, period, percentage sign, close the asterisk, I believe. And there you go, number 2, linens and things. Andrew is the only one. Let's see if I can hide this. I don't think I can hide it. But this one, oh, Andrew Leeson where.com. No dot, no at. That is the only one. And I know that that's the only one that should pull up because when I cross-check my work, I see that all of these other email addresses have the @ and they have the period. The only one that doesn't is linens and things. So that's why I know that my code works. So that is 100% on number 1 and number 2. Okay, number 3. Write a SQL query to display the minimum, maximum, and average profit, price minus cost, among all items in the table. Okay, let's see. Use the midterm again. Select min. We'll do that. So select min, item, price, minus item, cost, as, not this one, minimum, item, profit, close that little thing, oops, max, do keyword, max, item, price, minus item cost, close parentheses, as, make sure I'm wrapping text so I can still see everything very easily, as maximum item profit AVG average av, something is wrong here, average item price minus item cost as average item profit from item. All right, let's go. I'm a little bit nervous about this one. Boom. There we go. Very tactical, but there we go. So we've got the minimum item profit, the maximum item profit, and then the average item profit, all coming from the item table. So that is number 3. Okay, number 4. Write the SQL statement to display a unique list of zip codes and how many employees live in each zip code. Okay. Zip codes. So we'll do select all. Select all from vendor where city like us. And city not like, let's see, Seattle. Like us, no, Seattle should be San Francisco. There we go. Number 4, San Francisco, California comes up. Cool. How do I know that this is right? Because when I go back to select all from vendor, it pulls out, let's organize by cities. San Francisco and Seattle are the only cities that start with S, and we took out Seattle, but we did ask for one that started with S, and we got San Francisco twice. So that is number 4, and that is correct. Okay, number 5. Let's see. I totally mixed up my numbers. I actually just answered number 5, getting Seattle, and not the unique list of zip codes. I answered number 5. I'm going to go back and answer number 4 right now, where we get the unique list of zip codes. So we're going to say use that, select zip code group, oops, by zip code. Okay. Boom. 212. This is all the employees in account that live in unique zip codes. That's number 4 because I accidentally skipped ahead and did number 5. So now I'm going to go back to number 4 and just did that for you to see. Very cool. And if I want to check my work, go right here and see 1, 2, that's all one zip code, another double zip code, and then one by itself. So 2, 2, and 1, which is just what I saw right here. So that's how I know that that is correct. Okay, since I mixed up 4 and 5, either way, I'm still on to number 6. So number 6 says, write SQL statements to switch the values of vendor company so that all rows currently having the value linens and things will have the value lamps and lighting. And all rows currently having the value lamps and lighting will have the value linens and things. Okay, this one takes a good amount of energy. So what am I going to do? I'm going to go back in my songs so I can be working to good music. Let's see. All right, when the parties, no, we don't want that, we don't want that, we don't want that. We want a different one. It's being very weird. You can see I'm trying to do it on my phone. Ooh, Taylor Swift, almost good. But here's my favorite song, Arcade by Duncan Lawrence. So, Arcade by Duncan Lawrence. Very good. This is going to help me write this out. Okay. Switching the names of the two. So, let's go back to vendor. I just want to select all so I can look at them again. From vendor, select all from vendor. Execute. Linens and things, lamps and lighting. That's what we want to switch. Okay, so I'm going to just start clean. And I'm going to say we want to not alter, we want to update. Update vendor. Why is it not coming very well? Okay, update vendor. We're going to keep on going anyways. Set company name equals case when, let's see, case when company name equals, oh, gotta make sure I spell it right, linens, linens and things, then lamps and lighting, close that, go down again, say when company name equals lamps and lighting. I always have to be careful here because I want to write lighting. Lamps and lighting. Then linens and things. Close that. Go down again. Else company name and close that. Where make that song repeat one more time because that was very good and I'm almost done with my code. It's not going to work, but we're just going to go with Taylor Swift anyways. So we'll go where, again, oops, company name in linens and things, lamps and lighting. Close those parentheses because we had opened up the parentheses just a second ago, but where did we close it? Nope, I actually don't think we need parentheses. So here's the code. Command denied to user M. Grisham. I don't have database access to edit it, but you do. So you were able to edit it, and I'm not able to. And it is what it is. So that's fine. If I was able to edit it, what it would do is it would just switch the company name Linens and Things with lamps and lighting, and then nothing else would change. So let me check my work again. Select all from vendor. So we'll go just like that. Company name, Linens and Things, lamps and lighting. If I was able to edit this, then those two would just switch and everything else would stay the same. Okay, let's go to number 7. Write SQL statements to add a new column, item price after tax, pick appropriate data type to the item table. This column will store the price of the item after tax. Okay. Let's try it again. Okay, so we're going to start there. We're going to look at item. Let's actually just look at item first anyways. Cost, price. Okay. Cool. We'll go back. Actually, we'll start here still. We'll say use midterm, just like that. And then we'll say alter table item, add column, item price after tax. Let's see, I'm gonna have to do the right data type too. So okay, item price after tax, decimal. Okay, decimal 9 2. There we go. So the command is denied again because I don't have access to edit the table. If I was able to edit the table, here's my code. Then what I would do is we'll go back in here. Start again. So if I was able to edit the table, then over here there would be another column added that would include the item price after tax. And the 9 and 2 means 9 means the total, it's precision. Or the first thing before the comma is precision, P. So it's the total number of numbers in the sequence. So essentially you would have 7 because the 2 means you're only going to have 2 after the period. So if you have 2 after the period, then that gives you 7 to have before the period. So that's what is ending the numbers, is there's only maximum 7 digits that could come before the period and 2 that could come after, which is good because that is realistic in terms of money. 7 digits is a lot of money. 6 figures is 100,000, so 7 is millions, and we're probably not talking about any vendors making billions, so that makes the most sense. Okay, last one. Let's see. Last one. Okay. Write a SQL statement to update all the values of this column to calculate the total price after tax. Assume sales tax rate is 6.25. I wish there was no tax, but there is in this world. So we will do it. Okay, let's go back to, okay, so let's just do, clean it up, use midterm. Okay, number 2, so we'll say update item, because we're going to update them on the item table. We'll set item price after tax equals 1, because it's going to be easier to do this instead of, because you're just doing 1.065 instead of 0.065 or whatever times 1. It's just easier to do it as a whole number. So 1.0625. Okay, so 1.0625 times item price. And okay, so here's my code. Update item. So we're changing it to make all of the items where you see item price after tax. So you would basically take multiplication of all of these numbers times 1.065 to get the total cost after tax. So a more realistic preview of what the total cost would be. If we had the item price after tax column, then they would all end up filling down there, which would be very cool. But I can't do that again because I'm denied from editing the database. Okay, and that is what I have for today. So thank you for watching, Dr. Darwish. Again, thank you for letting us redo this exam. I will say that I worked very hard over the weekend trying to write out all my notes and make sure that I have all the codes right, keeping it clean. It was a lot of trial and error, but this one seemed a bit more straightforward than the full midterm that we had right before this, so I am very thankful that I was able to do this again, and I hope to continue to do well in your class. So thank you very much.